feeling really discouraged. So I was about to start a really long rant on my Instagram story, which you guys can you can go check it out. Hopefully by the time I upload this, it's still there. I don't know. But you guys know that I went in to ask for a referral about a week and a half ago. I called to check to make sure the doctor sent it, because I've had it before where they're saying they're sending me a referral, but they don't actually end up sending the referral. So I called to check, and the doctor that I saw, he didn't actually press send on the referral until 4 days after my appointment, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's a really big deal. It's a big deal to me. And so I just called again because I was told if I don't hear from the clinic I've been referred to in a week, that I should call back. And I did, and the nurse was super nice, and she was able to confirm that the clinic I'm being referred to has actually, they've received my request and they're aware of it. And I asked her, like, well, what's the typical wait time? Because normally when I've been referred in Edmonton, both times that I've been referred in Edmonton, the referral was sent in the office during my appointment. I was given a print off for it, and the clinic I was referred to called me within a week to schedule the appointment, which was like 3 or 4 weeks away. So I haven't heard anything. And she's like, well, I've been referred to this doctor before, and I believe it took me 3 or 4 weeks to hear anything. And I'm kind of sad about that. Like, we're just starting the whole process and we're already waiting. And when we started trying for baby number 2, we went into it knowing that I have issues that won't go away with pregnancy, because sometimes if you have like fertility issues that you have when you're trying to conceive your first, once you get pregnant and have a baby, those issues go away, or they lessen significantly in some cases. In my case, not so much, unfortunately. And I'm just feeling really bummed because we took a break this past cycle just for the move and just to relax a little bit, because infertility, it can cause a huge strain on relationships and your marriage and like your family life once you get into that space where you're obsessing about taking ovulation tests and then like lots of negative pregnancy tests, and it becomes less about everything becomes about making a baby instead of just enjoying life to the fullest. And so we took a break, and since then there's been so many pregnancy announcements, like so many pregnancy announcements. Celebrities, looking at you, Princess Kate, and then even in our circle of friends, there's lots of people who've been able to announce pregnancies, and some of them, they've struggled with infertility, and some of them, I don't know, maybe they've had miscarriages, or you never know. And so I'm trying to remind myself that I actually wrote a blog post that kind of explains the whole, when you see a pregnancy announcement and you are going through infertility, what goes through my mind, and it kind of explains it. I'll link it down below. But I'm feeling really discouraged. I've been pretty positive, and thinking that we'd probably be able to get pregnant probably by January if we're able to see a specialist in October with just the same timeline. If we can skip some of the tests that I had to take last time, thinking January, February, we'd probably be able to get pregnant. And with the way things are looking, it doesn't look that way. And I was being optimistic, and I'm trying to be more optimistic, and I feel like every time I do, I'm kind of beaten down a little bit. So yeah, it's funny how 3 or 4 weeks in the grand scheme of things isn't a very long time. But when you've been waiting already for over a year, it seems like the longest time ever. And I'm honestly terrified that by the time we're able to conceive baby number 2, Lucy will be 5 or 6 years old. I don't want that, and I don't think Mike does either, because we were both growing up, we were the youngest, and there's a huge age gap between us and our youngest sibling and our like older siblings. So essentially we were like only children because everyone else had left the house and you're still in school and everything. So I don't want that for her. I've always really wanted to have a sibling for her that's really close in age, because I want her to have that opportunity to have a sibling that she can be close with. I'm feeling really bummed. Like, I'm terrified that it's going to take longer than I think it's going to take once we get everything started, and I'm just really tired of waiting and all these setbacks. Like, I could follow through with the testing that the gynecologist in Edmonton recommended, like, has given me the paperwork for, but I'd have to drive into Edmonton because it's for a specific clinic that I have to go to, and I don't want to have to drive 4 hours to take a blood test or to get an ultrasound done and then to see her. And she was quite rude anyways. I left angry and sad and I cried a lot, but I don't really know what to do. Like, the doctor I was referred to in Grand Prairie, he has really high reviews. Like, I think he's the most highly reviewed doctor I've ever seen for this. All the other doctors I've seen have had like 2 out of 5 stars for this, for infertility treatments, like just from patients' feedback. And he has like 4.5 out of 5. So I feel like he's probably the best fit, and maybe he'll be able to give us answers. But I'm just bummed because I want to have another baby so bad. So bad. And yeah. So that's the latest update. We do have another vlog from our, because we went to Edmonton this past weekend and Mike filmed a little bit. So that vlog will be going up, I think, on Sunday. And this one's going to go up on the same day because Lucy has a cold and she's napping and I don't want to do laundry. So thanks for listening to me complain about it and cry a little bit. Infertility just really sucks, and it sucks having to wait for everything. It actually causes pain to wait for things like this. So I'm hoping that I hear from the doctor's office really soon so I can still meet with him in October, hopefully, but I don't see that really happening. But maybe November or December. Yeah. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye.